I'm like a lion. Today is, it's still March, today is the 28th of March 2020. The majority of the country is in lockdown and confined to where we live. So I've put together a short list of things we can do during this time, and I may add to this in the future, but for now I stuck to 10. I think 10's more than enough. Not everybody will be able to do everything on my list, but I'm hoping that everybody can do something on my list. If everybody finds one thing that makes them happy. Number 1, yoga. About 2 years ago, my friend Hannah introduced me to a YouTube channel called Yoga with Adrienne. There's tons of yoga channels, but this one in particular called to me, and she does content on everything you can think of. So yeah, yoga. You don't have to be great at it, but it's a good time to start something new. Now I have problems with my hips, so yoga's more frustrating than relaxing, because so much of it I struggle to do even a smidge of what she does. I'm watching the gentle, relaxing, cozy flow, and she's got one leg out here, the other one sort of connected but straight. And she's like this. And then there's me, who can barely do that. That is painful. And this is after several years of trying. Even this is painful. There's lots of things that I need to lean on this for. So if you're someone that is fairly restricted, don't worry about it, have a go, do what you can do. Gosh, I'm hot. Okay, next. Un, deux, 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 deux. Baking. If you have access to it, start watching The Great British Bake Off. I recommend series 6 onwards. But in all seriousness, baking itself, for a majority of us at present, attaining food of any kind, let alone specific ingredients for specific baking projects, is impossible. There's no flour anywhere, no vegetables, no potatoes. It's so annoying. Right now I've got a whole shelf of baking books that I would love to explore and experiment with during this time, but can't get my hands on any of the ingredients. So even those vegan recipes I can't try. I know, perspective. If you want to bake and you've got those ingredients for now, you bake. Just consider that you might not have eggs tomorrow. But yeah, I know that baking for a lot of people brings peace, calm, and satisfaction. Maybe don't go for 4-tier cakes or fancy, over-the-top, beautiful, delicious creations. Maybe go for something more simplistic, like basic cakes or bread. For kids in particular, it's a great exercise. So yeah, if you can, do it. If not, hold those ingredients. Number 3, start learning a new language. I've been using Duolingo on and off for 7 years, and I highly recommend it. It now has adverts, it didn't used to, and they are annoying, but for a free application, it's worth it. They offer so many languages, it's unreal. I am learning French, and that's more than enough for me. J'habite en Angleterre, je suis anglaise, ça va très bien. Man, hi, salut, très, very, and
Ça va très bien. Et toi?
Ça va très bien. I am doing very well. I'm up to 8 days. Je parle avec un accent anglaise. That was wrong, but no, I've always struggled with accents, so. Next. Number 4. Use this time to declutter. I say that as somebody who has struggled with that, but still, for lots of people, this is doable. When you are basically locked into where you live, use this time to explore your surroundings. See how many bobby pins you can find in the sofa, how much change can you accumulate from around the flat. See if you can find that receipt from Primark that you needed in October. On a serious note though, it is a great time to declutter. Go through the wardrobes, take out what you don't need. So all the charity shops right now are closed and not accepting donations. The tips are closed, they're no longer collecting recycling where I live. So although it's good to go through your stuff, you also need somewhere to put the stuff that you're going to get rid of. So just be aware as you're going through that you may not be able to shift what you want to get rid of for a while. People are in need now, but when this is all over, so many people will be in need. So get your donations ready to support when that time comes. I know I'm desperate to get back into my charity shop. We're going to need so many donations when this is over. We interrupt this part of the vlog with an ambulance. And on a serious note, Everybody was clapping the other night. They need more than clapping right now. I heard back about volunteering today as well, so gonna get that in motion tomorrow morning. Number 5, and this one is fairly obvious, and hopefully you've done this already. If you have access to cleaning materials, and lots of them because they've also been in short supply, blitz your entire home, have a massive spring clean. Your home is never clean enough. I've blitzed my home twice so far. Just clean, clean, clean. Although saying that, I've not seen any Dettol for 2 weeks. I mean, I've got lemon juice and salt. Depends what you can get your hands on. Number 6. If you have the funds, look online for courses you can do on Skillshare or LinkedIn Learning. If you don't have the funds for anything like that, then you can use YouTube. It might not be as precise, up-to-date, or as relevant as lots of the learning sites, but it's not bad. So there is potential on here. Especially during a period like this, we don't know how things are going to be the other side. Lots of us are freaking out that we're going to be basically redundant or too many of us fighting over the same jobs. So thinking ahead, try and use this time to explore other things because you just don't know. Number 7, you can offer to volunteer or support your neighbours and local community, or you can go one step further, or do both, and volunteer for the NHS. I will put some links downstairs below. They need tons of help right now. As for more local forms of support, there's WhatsApp groups. I know there's lots of Facebook groups for the individual towns in the county I live in. People are putting posts up every day asking, can somebody do this? Can somebody pick this up? If you're somebody that lives alone and doesn't have any form of support or relatives that you can contact, it's also a good way to reach out. It's been wonderful already to see so many people supporting one another. As I said, literally just picking up someone else's medication when you go to get your own. Number 8. Hello to all my digital hoarders out there. I see you. Now is a perfect time to go down your devices and delete stuff. You do not need 200,000 photos of your cat. Believe me. Over the last 2 years, I have been gradually cutting down on all the photos we have. I'm the big manager of the family photos, but in regards to cat photos, I know there was one point when we had something along the lines of 70,000 photos just of cats. We don't need that many. So I would use this time to go through those memories, to cut down the amount of photos you have, sort out all those invoices, delete all those old CVs. It's a perfect time to organise. Number 9, digitally communicate with others. If you're somebody like me, this period is both a blessing and a curse. I am not a social person. I like living on my own. I mean, he gets on my nerves. So do I with him, actually. I'm always leaving the cupboards open. On a good day, I'm not good at talking to people, but right now it's essential that we communicate. Some people do need social communication and will be finding this period so difficult. You just don't know what could happen. If we keep in communication, we can look after one another. Also, in a way, it's a good time to talk to people because people are most likely going to be there. Lots of us are not at work and we do have lots of free time, so we can talk. This is a tricky one and I don't know if my words have come out quite as I intend them to, but basically, communicate with people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Jazz hands. If you're somebody that has a bookcase, no matter how big or small, rearrange your bookcase so that it resembles a rainbow. If you're somebody that has lots of books but doesn't have the colours of the rainbow, do not worry. This was my bookcase at Christmas, and as you can see, there's no green. You don't have to be super artistic to do this. Anyone can do this. Just pull them all off, put them in piles correlating to the colour of their spine, and put them all back. Lots of people find it quite therapeutic, I know I did. Not only is it fun, but it also allows you to go through your books and see what you actually have, because lots of us forget how many books we have. It's one of the things on my list to do this week, to take all my books off, to get rid of ones that I'm not reading and recolour basically. And that's it, that's everything. There are lots of things that we can do during this time. This is just 10 of the many things inside my brain. It's got dark in the time that I've been filming this. The clocks are going back tonight. We've got 1 more hour to stay in bed. This may be helpful, it may not be. maybe even me just talking has been helpful, because I know lots of people like listening to me speak. Hello. So yes, I wish you good luck on your lockdown adventures. Stay safe, stay indoors, be productive, hold on in there, and do what you can. Bye-bye, everyone. Keep at it, keep at it. Yeah. There we go. Ugh.